What up, babies? On a road trip today, folks. On a road trip, man. Just been these coming in the chat here. On a road trip here. 500-mile round trip to gather some content for the channel. It's going to be a long weekend anyway, but for the subscribers, for the viewers, I'll have to gather content, and we will be getting into Lady J, Booty. What about you, white trout? Yeah, here we're going on a 500-mile round trip here. We're going to be crossing the border in the south of Ireland. We'll be going right to the bottom of Ireland, so we will, folks, to gather some content. Alright, Gary, to gather some content for the channel, folks, and for you, the subscribers. We just pulled up here to make a wee cigarette and have a wee bathroom break, but it's a 500-mile round trip and a 4.5-hour journey there. Yeah, man, white trout, I have to, mate, for the channel, for the people, mate. This is what it's about, getting a bit of content and showing you what's happening around the rest of the country, you know what I mean? So I will be right to the south of Ireland. I'll not tell you exactly where, but I will be meeting up with other YouTubers, and fair play to the other YouTubers. They're putting me up in their homes tonight. So yeah, man, will be interesting, like, will be interesting. So yeah, will be very interesting. So yeah, I'm actually we're down in, I'll be honest, we're in Banbridge here at the minute. We're in Banbridge. So we'll be hitting Newry, then we'll be crossing the so-called border, which there is no border no more. There's no border checks or nothing, like. So yeah, folks, it's going to be interesting, man. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. So it is. Yeah, another 4-hour drive. I've been on the road here for about an hour already, so I have. But yeah, I'm just going to stick to the speed limits. I'm just going to get in the motorway here, put her in the 60 mile an hour, man, and just hit cruise control. Because there's no point burning diesel. Let's see, man, you know, the price of it nowadays. It's saying Dublin there, 79 miles. I have to go well on from that, you know. Big up 26 in the chat, Lady J. Well, I can't really say, but it's right at the south, mate. You can't get any souther, so to speak, you know. But it's going to be interesting, So meeting up 420, what about you, lad? Man, I'm on the road here at the minute, lad. I'm on the road at the minute, man. 4-hour drive here, mate. 2.5 mile, 500-mile round trip, mate. But sure, it has to be done. Has to be done, you know. Just gonna sit here at 60 mile an hour the whole way down the road. Once across the border, I could do 120, but that's actually kilometers. It's actually kilometers. That works out at 75 mile an hour. So you could do 75 mile an hour once you cross the invisible border, you know. 420, yep, well, hold on a minute. You know, crack me, like, you know, I'll probably stay over, you know what I mean. I was talking to you earlier anyway, mate, like, and bed and breakfast is cheap enough anyway, you know. I will Lady J, we're in round there, we're right on the bottom lake, so we are, we're right on the bottom lake, you know. Let me see. Southeast of Ireland on the bottom. 10-degree turn off. We've just, what's I'm saying, I've been on the road an hour already, and we've just come out of Banbridge. We'll be hitting Newry next, and going across the invisible border into Ireland. And the only way you know you're in Ireland is all the road signs change and the road markings change, you know. So yes, 420, of course you will, mate. Of course you will. Looking forward to it, looking forward to it. So when I get across, what's that? The price goes up 50%. Aye, mate. Well, I have everything I need, mate. I have a range here in the car here at the minute. I have a range in the car at the minute here of 500 mile. That's with a diesel, like, so we'll see if it makes it. That's why I'm being conservative here. I'm sitting at 60 mile an hour here at the minute. But all in the name of YouTube. Oh, Buzz, what about you, mate? I can't even remember if I've got my toe clips with me or not. I actually had a big soda this morning, full soda, bacon, sausage, egg, cheese and fried onions on it. Yeah, we taste that range sauce. You know the crack. So the wee belly's bursting at the minute. But it's great to get there, obviously, like, it's another 4 hours down the road, man. Wow. 59 in the chat, thank you for joining. If you've just joined, man, we're on a 500 mile road trip here. 2,500 there and 2,500 back, just to gather some content. It was a full soda I had, Lady J, full soda, sausage, bacon, egg, grated cheese, fried onions, and the old HP brown stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping to go live down here. The last time I was down, I had issues with this phone. I couldn't get internet. I've unlimited internet with this phone, and I couldn't get internet at all, regardless. To the south of Ireland, right to the south of Ireland, and no matter what I've done, I couldn't get the internet signal. Well, I have a backup phone with me. Cheers, Chris. I have a backup phone with me, which might let me go live down here anyway. That's the thing, man. You have to get all this stuff out. You have to get this stuff out into the public domain, you know. You have to get it out, you know. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm just sitting here at 60 mile an hour here on cruise mode, you know. Chris, Booty Bit, big up. I will be crossing the border shortly here in the Ireland here. Well, it's not really a border. Years ago, there was a border where you were actually stopped and checked by the army. So you were, back then it was the UDR, the Ulster Defence Regiment, so it was. But all that's done away with now. It's just one straight road here, new motorway built, bypassing Drogheda and everything. But you have to go to a toll bridge. It costs 20 odd minutes off your journey. It saves you getting in through Drogheda, and it's £2.60 to get €2.60 to get through the toll bridge. Well, I'll have to use the other phone for backup. I'll have to use the other phone for backup. I'm down here, but it's going to be interesting. Aye, mate, the thing is, once I get close to the border, Once I get close to the border, I probably will lose all signal. Sorry about the buffering, folks. I know there's a lot of people jumping out in the chat there. There was 40 odd in the chat there. Now we're down to 16. Can't do nothing about that, man. Can't do nothing about it. Somebody give me a thumbs up if I'm still in line, please. Somebody give me a thumbs up there. Yeah, well, that's good, that's good. Yes, this is what I'm saying, man. There used to be a hard border here years ago where you were stopped and checked by the army. Davy Wilson, big up. Where you were checked and stopped by the army back in the day, but the border's now gone. You just drive straight through. The only way you know you're in Ireland is the road. The road signs all change, and the speed limit changes to kilometres. Well, you can do 120 kilometres, which is 75 miles an hour, you know. Going a van behind me sitting up my arsehole here, like, and I'm sitting at 70 miles an hour. Absolute balloon here, like. I'll pull in here in a minute, let him go if he wants. Clown that he is, man. Some clown drives about. Aye, there he goes. I'm gonna go by here in a minute. That clown there was sitting right up my arsehole with his Dublin plate. Yeah, Lady J, I haven't been at Nuts Corner in a long time, man. I haven't been there in a long time. Used to be up to it every Sunday, so I did actually. So yeah, folks, see over to the right there, if you can see them mountains. It's all down a wee bit here, but over these mountains here, Bestbrook's up there was one of the biggest army bases in Europe, and it had helicopter flights flying in every 20 minutes, man. So they did back in the day when the Troubles, and it housed thousands of paratroopers, soldiers, so it did. It's up along the mountain. I think it's these next mountains. As I say, you were stopped here before you crossed the border, but now there is no border. You know. I used to live in Dundalk about 25 years ago, and I was travelling up and down every day, and there was a time foot and mouth disease was going about me, and I had to actually they used to stop you and spray your car with this stuff that was meant to kill it. You know, so I had to go through 3 checks before I got to the house. Over to the right there, folks, once this car passes on the right, see it, there's a wee road up the side of that mountain. That's where the old checkpoint used to be years ago, up there. You were stopped by the army, you had to turn your headlights out, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm on 500-mile round trip. Yeehaw! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! We're loving it. Well, I won't be saying that there in another 4 hours when I get there. But when I get there, I'm going to have a couple of ounce cider, a few old beer, a couple of cider. Follow the place UK, big up, cheers for joining. Cheers everybody for joining anyway, Erla. Fat belly, what a beauty. Yeah. Aye, Bangor's lovely, man, Bangor's lovely. Down south, yes. Right to the bottom of the south of Ireland. They gather some content. once you cross the border here, the speed limit once you cross the border here is 120 kilometers, that is, kilometers an hour, which works out at 75 mile an hour. You're in the EU now, coming in the Ireland. Not be too long now until we actually pop across the invisible border, you know. So yeah, folks, if the signal goes, it's because I've entered Ireland, and my data, for some reason down there, I can't connect to the internet, even though I've been on the phone with Labara before, and they're saying that yeah, international, when you go international, you will still have Wi-Fi, which you don't like, you know. Big up 42, big up. Yeah, I should have it, man. Here we're in the south, that's us in the south of Ireland now. We're in the south of the Ireland, there you go, no borders. We're in the south of Ireland, man. There's how you know, the yellow lines on the side of the road. You will see speed signs, speed limits in kilometers an hour. Sorry I missed that comment there, whoever wrote that comment up there, anyway. Yeah, there's bureau de changes down here to get your money changed into euros. Yeah, there is no border, that's us in Ireland. We're in Ireland